New at noon, newly released police documents reveal more about the fire that killed 5-year-old Abner Samaran Bautista. The case dates back to late January. That fire started in a ground floor apartment in the 15,000 block of East Evans Avenue in Aurora. Alondra Michelle is charged with more than 30 counts related to that fire. At first, she denied she was involved, but an arrest affidavit released today shows Michelle eventually told police she started it by setting fire to a blanket after an argument with her boyfriend over text messages. She also told them she tried to put the fire out. Fire crews rescued several people as the fire burned. The child was among them, though he sadly died at the hospital. Michelle is expected in court for an arraignment late next month. She faces charges of first-degree murder, arson, and child abuse, among others.
Right now, anyone going to DIA using the A line will end up taking a bus instead. RTD suspended the train to the plane service at Central Park, Peoria, and 40th Airport Getaway Park stations, saying crews found stolen and damaged ground wires near Chambers and Sable crossings. This caused issues with the gate. So right now, no word when crews will be finished with that work. And the A line shutdown comes just hours after a person was hit and killed by the train. This happened on Smith Road near Central Park Boulevard. Police have not released much information about that problem. As we learn more, we will, of course, update it on our story on our website, 9news.com. This also comes as RTD swears in a new police chief.
Yeah, that swearing-in ceremony happened just a couple hours ago, and up until then, RTD hadn't revealed who was taking on the job. 9 News reporter Steve Stager can answer that question for us now. He joins us live from Union Station. And Steve, the new chief says visibility will be one of his highest priorities.
Visibility is going to be a big deal. RTD chose to swear in that police chief at Union Station, which is the spot where a lot of the security issues came to a head last year. Also the spot they try to do a lot of ceremonial things because it is really the crown jewel of the entire system. Now, Dr. Joel Fitzgerald is the man that we are talking about. He took the oath of office this morning. He has about 12 years experience as a police chief, 30 years in law enforcement. Most recently, he was the chief in Waterloo, Iowa. Before that, he worked as a chief in Missouri City, Texas, Allentown, Pennsylvania, and Fort Worth, Texas. Fitzgerald comes to RTD as the agency works to expand its police force and amid increasing crime reported all along the system, including here at Union Station. He says one of the key goals here is to increase visibility of both security officers and RTD's sworn police officers on this system to try to make passengers feel more safe.
Can we stop 110% of things from happening? No, let's be realistic. But what we can do is rededicate ourselves to ensuring that those who use our services feel safe and feel secure and know that this department is a community policing agency and cares.
One of the things that Joel Fitzgerald is going to do with this department is try to expand it out and make its presence known. A lot of people don't know that RTD has its own sworn police department. They work in concert with Allied Universal Security that works all along the system, as well as DPD, Aurora Police, and Lakewood Police. A lot of those officers, including Aurora Police Chief Dan Oates, were here at this swearing-in ceremony this morning, signifying hopefully a change as this agency moves forward and as RTD's police force moves forward, Jordan.
All right, Steve Stager reporting from Union Station for us this afternoon. Steve, thank you so much.
Officials in Texas have confirmed the first death due to historic flooding there. A 60-year-old woman was inside her car on the phone with loved ones when they lost contact. Her car was swept away in the floodwaters. This happened in Mesquite. That's a suburb a little bit east of Dallas. 9 million people are still under flood watches in parts of Texas, and the once-in-a-century storm causing all of the problems could actually bring more rain today. Dallas police say it's responded to more than 200 of what it calls high water incidents. Around here in our state, though, we are just looking at a warm day across the metro.
Yeah, more moisture is heading our way this week. Meteorologist Greg Perez is in the backyard today with a look at your forecast. Hey, Greg.
Hey, yeah, as you said, a really nice day today. We're warming right back up into the middle to upper 80s, and the past few weeks or so, or 10 days, I should say, have been below average for the most part. So Mother Nature is just bringing some warm air back into the picture, and we also have some showers and storms to talk about for the second half of this week too. So let's get a look at the forecast right now, as we have an air quality alert in effect up until 4 o'clock this afternoon. It expires after that. So for any sensitive groups, make sure to stay indoors in this in the evening hours rather. You should be a-okay. Taking a live look over Boulder right now, a few clouds up in the upper elevations, otherwise a clear sky for us. Temperatures in the upper 70s and lower 80s in the metro area. Greeley at 84 degrees. As you're getting into Colorado Springs, we're at 76. So we are warming up. Temperatures in the middle to upper 80s, nearing 90 degrees today. And then we'll warm up again tomorrow and even into Thursday. After that, that's when it seems like Mother Nature is going to bring not only some cooler air, but the rain chances too for both Thursday and Friday, as that monsoonal moisture shoves right back up into Colorado. I'll talk about it coming up.
We'll check back in with you in just a moment. The Ruby Ranch neighborhood in Silverthorne is one of the first in the country doing more mitigation work in U.S. Forest Service wilderness. It's meant to help protect homes from wildfires. As our man of the mountains, Matt Renew, shows us, planning took years, and they did it all without the help of any power tools.
And I'm actually kind of glad.
Living in the mountains around Silverthorne,
I live in Ruby Ranch.
Lisa Lewis has done a lot of fire mitigation to remove dead pine trees around her home.
Completely mitigated our lot.
But like other homeowners, couldn't touch the wilderness,
Our patio.
just 60 feet away.
Got to the wilderness and we have a bigger issue that we couldn't control.
Until now, with work,
Groundbreaking with this project.
that E.J. Albright with the Willowbrook Metro District says is a first of its kind project.
Never been done before, to my understanding, in the country.
With crews using hand tools to remove dead pine trees in the wilderness that surrounds private property.
It's hardworking men out here with hand saws instead of chainsaws, which is what we usually do this work with.
A project that took more than 3 years of environmental studies and planning, but only 6 weeks to mitigate.
Project is 28 acres.
But while it costs $500,000,
We're going to see less intense fire behavior.
Kat Gray with the Dillon Ranger District says it could save hundreds of millions of dollars worth of homes,
The flame lengths, they're going to be 4 feet instead of 10 feet.
protecting houses like Lisa's.
The unintended consequence is how untouched and beautiful the forest is.
That she says now stands a shot at still standing if a wildfire ever starts here.
I can sleep easy now.
Matt Renew reporting that $500,000 bill was split between Ruby Ranch homeowners, U.S. Forest Service, and Summit County. And this project really got going after the Buffalo Ridge fire near Silverthorne. You may remember a few years back, where a fire break saved thousands of homes.
Well, it should be a good night for baseball here in Denver. The Rockies are back at Coors Field tonight, taking on the Texas Rangers. First pitch is at 6:40. Our current lack of snow on Colorado slopes is not stopping Vail Resorts from announcing opening dates for its lifts in the high country. It says the season starts at Keystone mid-October as soon as weather and conditions allow. Breck and Vail have a target opening of November 11th, with Beaver Creek and Crested Butte hoping to welcome guests the day before Thanksgiving. Now, of course, this could all change based on weather and snowmaking. The resorts are saying they will limit lift tickets throughout the season, so if they are sold out online, they will not be available at the resorts. Your passes, though, those are the exception.
Our teams does have some work to finish up at the pad, but we are very excited. We're ready. We are going, and go Artemis.
One of the final steps before.
And that would be the head of the Kennedy Space Center you just heard from. And the gist of her message, Artemis 1 is a go for launch. Of course, final checks will happen Monday morning when the unmanned mission is currently scheduled to launch. Right now, Artemis is on the pad at Cape Canaveral. The Orion capsule on top, made here in Colorado, will travel farther than any other spacecraft built for humans, going beyond the moon before coming back here to Earth.
I'm a product of the Apollo generation, and look what it did for us. And I cannot wait to see what comes from the Artemis generation, because I think it's going to inspire even more than Apollo did.